I read that your first love was not going to the movies every weekend and wanting to be on the screen, but it was theater. You land on Broadway in the Seagull playing Nina. And I wondered if having a dream like that and being so excited about that kind of life and then landing there, if it was overwhelming. And if you could just tell me a little bit about that experience.
I'd done it in London, and certainly starting in London, it was a really huge, scary thing, but I felt like I totally was living and breathing that part by the time we got to New York. I remember there was a line in the play where in Act 2, she has this very long conversation with Tagore, and she doesn't really say anything, and Tagore is just like waxing lyrical on writing, and she's just completely head over heels in love with him. And he walks off the stage at the end, and she's on her own, and she sort of looks out over the lake, i.e. the audience, and says, "I'm dreaming." And 9 times out of 10 in London, I found that kind of excruciating. Like, I just couldn't. I remember walking out of a rehearsal once because I started crying because I couldn't do it because I just felt so exposed, like not talking to the audience, but being completely alone and I always really struggled with it in London. And then I remember the first night in New York, I was on my own and I looked out at this theatre, which was the Walter Kerr Theater, which is where I had seen Kevin Bacon do a play there when I was 14, and I come on a trip with my mum to New York. And I was on my own in that theatre in front of like 900 people, and I said, "I'm dreaming," and it was like, I really was, like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fathom that I was there doing that part on that stage less than 10 years after I'd watched a play there and sort of dreamt about being on Broadway. So I said, and every night in Broadway, that line just came out like, no, it was never an issue again. Because I had really experienced what she was experiencing by having that conversation with Tagore, and like, she's like, hell, I cannot believe I'm in this, with this genius writer, this man who's like a god, and he's, my life is forever changed. And like, I felt like that on stage, like my life is forever changed. I cannot believe my luck. I can't believe I'm here, I'm dreaming. And it never was an issue again.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like what you just saw, then why not subscribe? Click right here for lots more off camera. And if you want to see the hour-long version of these conversations, I'm going to give you the secret link. Here it is, offcamera.com. Check it out.